Hey, this is Adrian from Patio Land, and in today's Ask Adrian, yesterday came up a question which comes up quite often, and I'd like to thank Matthew at Double Bay for the question in terms of how long does the process take. So if he was to get things moving with us today, when would we effectively start hammering nails and get things really start building effectively? And it's a sort of a two-pronged answer, because it can vary. So the two variables are, number one, is if it requires council approval. So for argument's sake, if clients were to agree today, we've got a period where we've got to start to get all the documents, the plans together. So generally I say we've got 4 weeks for that, and then we'll lodge it into council from there, or the appropriate approval process. Council approval can vary in time depending on the scope of works, and even the council officer. So as a rule of thumb, I say it can take 3 weeks, it can take 3 months, depending on your council. On average for us, we're looking at about 6 weeks, depending on the council. So that's across the board through Sydney. So if you've got your 4 weeks in prep, 6 weeks on average in council, once we get that approval through, that's when we sort of finalise our schedule, start ordering materials and going from there. So you've got about 4 to 6 weeks after council before we actually start banging nails. So if you sort of combine those three and then finish off with your actual build, that's sort of how long the process will take. On the flip side of that, if you've already got your council approval ready, or you don't need an approval, and we can effectively start straight away, it's just that last component that we need to figure in. So generally about 4 to 6 weeks before we can actually start. And that period gives us enough time to sort of get our current workload through, and get our materials together in bits and pieces like that. So I hope that answers your question. And if you've got any more, just hashtag Ask Adrian, and I'll be only too glad to help. That's Adrian from Patio Land, where we bring your friends and family together through inspiring outdoor lifestyles. Speak to you shortly. Cheers.